Hello friends, welcome to another amazing video of Canadian Nest. In this video, we will discuss about Provincial Nominee Program, that is PNP. So this video will let you know all about PNP, what needs to be done if you are applying for Canada PR, how you can get the PNP, how you can receive the nominations, what are the advantages and disadvantages, and what is the whole procedure step by step. So I will be discussing the procedure at the end. Do watch this video till the end. And do subscribe to the channel Canadian Nest if you haven't subscribed yet, as I keep posting amazing videos every week. So what is PNP? PNP is Provincial Nominee Program run by provincial government. There are 10 provinces and 3 territories in Canada. Out of 10 provinces, only 9 provinces participate in PNP program. These 9 provinces are Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Prince Edward Island and Saskatchewan. Quebec doesn't participate in PNP. Quebec has its own immigration program. The government of Quebec and Canada have entered into a series of agreements which enables the province of Quebec to establish its own selection criteria for economic immigration. Out of 3 territories, only 2 territories participate in PNP program, Northwest Territories and Yukon Territory. Nunavut Territory doesn't participate in PNP as they don't have any PNP program right now. So all the provinces and territories have their own eligibility criteria for PNPs. You can check their own websites as well. So how PNP increases your CRS score? Let's understand this. After getting nominated by province, you will get 600 additional points, which will boost your CRS score. This will increase your chances of shortlisting in the next express entry draw and getting an ITA, that is invitation to apply. In the express entry pool, there are totally 1200 points. Suppose the CRS draw cutoff is 450 only. So all the candidates whose score are above 450 and above will get the ITA. The pending ones who have score less than 450, they can seek PNP. Either they can apply PNP or they can receive PNP. So once they receive the nomination from PNP, they can directly, they will receive the ITA like others who have got it earlier without PNP. So this is how PNP actually works and increases your CRS score. So what you need to know about PNP. PNP is a key part of Canada's immigration policy, with more than 2 lakh people expected to obtain Canadian permanent residency through a PNP between 2019 and 2021. To qualify for PNP, you must have the skills, education and work experience that will be needed to settle in Canada. The province or territory will assess if you will be able to meet their economic or labor market needs and those of Canada as well. You can also apply with low CRS score if you meet the eligibility criteria for a particular province. You need to qualify for their one of the immigration programs. You have Federal Skilled Worker Program, you have Federal Skilled Trade Program, and the third one is Canadian Experience Class. So some provinces of Canada require job offer as well. So provinces requiring job offer are these: BC, Quebec, Yukon Territory, Northwest Territory and New Brunswick. And some provinces don't require job offers. They are Ontario, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia and Manitoba. Provinces don't notify you in advance and open the window for few hours to few days. So it's not sure when the PNP will be open and when it will be closed. So you just have to be ready with all the required documents for that particular PNP. Advantages of PNP. You get 600 additional points. Your CRS score boosts. You get IT in the very next draw. What are the disadvantages of PNP? PNP takes more time than express entry. PNP is costlier than express entry. You have to pay extra fees like 500 to 1500 CAD for some provinces. Amount can vary province to province. You can have only one province nomination at a time. So if you get nomination from one province, suppose Ontario, other provinces will not be able to nominate you. For some provinces, you need to land in that province only and sign an agreement that you will live in that province for at least 2 years. So there is a kind of foundation to live in that province. So what is the process of PNP? So check your eligibility for express entry. You need to have at least 67 points out of 100 on the basis of 6 factors like age, educational qualification, work skills, language capability, adaptability and arrange job offer. Get your language results ready like IELTS and CELPIP score. Get your ECA education credential assessment report done from any of the agencies which are associated with IRCC like WAS, IQS and others. You calculate your CRS score, which is Comprehensive Ranking System Tool score, based on your language scores and ECA report. Create your express entry profile and enter the pool. There are two options to apply for provincial nomination through express entry. The first one being get nominated by province first before creating EE profile. So you can get the nomination directly from a province. You can apply on their directly site, like for SINP you can register on their site and then fulfill their criteria first and then get the nomination, and then you can come back to the express entry pool and create your express entry profile. So that way you will check the criteria that you already have a nomination from a province. So the second way is you can create an express entry profile first and you can enter into the pool and then get provincial nomination. It could be like you can get your own provincial nomination, or the province could nominate you as you are already in the express entry pool, so they can select you and they can provide you the provincial nomination. So it can work both ways. So when you are creating your express entry profile, you will be asked to choose provinces and territories of interest. So at that time choose the last option, which is all provinces and territories, so that you can get a nomination from all provinces and all provinces can see your profile. So if you particularly select Alberta or Ontario, some particular province, other provinces will not select your profile or will not give you nomination. If you choose only one province, the profile will not be picked by other province and territory, like I said earlier. So as you will require an express entry profile anyway, either at the beginning or somewhere down the line, it is advisable to create your express entry profile right at the beginning of the process. So that gives you advantage that you could be picked up by the provinces. So get notification of interest or invitation to apply or LOI. Every province have their own terms in your IRCC account when you receive the interest from that province. Accept that interest, the notification, submit the required documents to that province and pay the additional fee. Receive nomination from province, accept it and get 600 points in your express entry profile. That will boost your CRS score. Receive ITA. Generally it's 60 days to accept that ITA and submit all the documents. After that, update your express entry profile with the new information and complete it. And arrange police clearance certificate from the country where you are living and from where you have lived for more than 6 months. After that, you have to arrange your employment reference letters from all the previous employments and for all the work experience which you are trying to gain the points. You can start preparing your proof of funds. You have to show whatever proof of fund is required based on how many persons you are. It's a single applicant, you are with your spouse. So based on that, there is a set bar. You have to show that much proof of funds. After everything is done, you can get your medicals done and you have to submit that report as well. Upload all documents and pay the relevant fees, including the application fee for both. If two persons are there, if you are single applicant, then one application fee plus the RPRF fee. It's optional right now if you want to pay. If you want to pay it later, you can pay later also. And the third one is biometrics. It's for each applicant. So IRCC will update you about whether you pass the medical exam or not and will request for biometrics. You don't have to pay anything for biometrics. Just schedule the appointment at the nearest VAC, visa application centers, and just give your biometrics. After this, there is nothing from your end to do. You just have to wait. It will take the 6 months processing time, the average processing time which is there by IRCC. It could vary also because due to COVID and coronavirus which is going on these days. So receive your COPR, confirmation of permanent residency, and then submit your passports at the nearest VAC and get your passport stamps, and then the visa is there and you can easily land in Canada. So this was the whole process about PNP. I hope you like this video and thank you for watching this one. Do subscribe to this channel, Canadian Nest, if you haven't subscribed yet. You can also share your comments and under this video as well. See you in next video. Thank you.